You're listening to North American Talk Radio, the all-new talk radio station featuring sports, movies, politics, mental health, and more. Check us out at natalkradio.com and subscribe today. Buy event tickets straight from our website to help the cause and get tickets to your favorite events for less. That's natalkradio.com. Thanks for listening.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are tuned in to Mike Said It First, live on North American Talk Radio via our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining today's show. I am your host, Michael Karvelis. Reminder, you can follow me on Twitter at Michael Karvelis. That's MichaelKarvelis. And you can follow North American Talk Radio, NA Talk Radio, and Mike Said It First, MSIF_TV. So on today's awesome show, I'm going to talk about my NBA season predictions. Most improved player, defensive player of the year, coach of the year, rookie of the year, MVP, who makes the East Finals, who makes the West Finals, who are the worst 8 teams in the league, and who are my NBA champion, my Finals MVP, and 3 bold predictions. So that's where we're going to be starting off with, followed by the National Lacrosse League announcing a brand new CBA deal last night at 11:45 p.m. Eastern Time. That was awesome. I'll talk about that. I'll talk about the reporting that led up to that, among other things. And finally, I'll get to my top 6 National Football League teams. And just for the record, my Indianapolis Colts are in that list. I'm sorry. I've always told people, people think I like to hear myself talk. That's just not true. I like to hear a little bit, but not a lot. So the feedback in the headphones. Not a fan. I know it's a lot of professional broadcasters do. So let's first get into it. Let's get into my NBA predictions for this upcoming season, okay? So, there's been a lot of NBA movement, as there is every single offseason. Obviously, Kevin Durant to the Rockets was a big deal. The Mavericks adding Cooper Flagg to a team already with Anthony Davis. The Pacers and the Celtics will be without their superstars. How good will Zion and Ja Morant be on their Pelicans and Grizzlies? Damian Lillard back to Portland. Tyler Hero's going to miss a couple months as a Heat fan, or at least a month. I'm not happy about that. Is it LeBron's final year? We already talked about the Hennessy ad about a couple of weeks ago. With so much things happening here, and yet only one champion, which is absolutely insanity. So let's get to my NBA predictions, okay? We're going to start off with who I think will be the worst 8 teams in the NBA. It is October 21st. The season starts tonight at, I believe, 7 o'clock Eastern. I'll pull that up right now as we speak, because the first game on the NBA docket is NBC, Rockets and Thunder, then 10 o'clock Eastern, Warriors and Lakers. So now, the worst 8 records in the NBA for me this upcoming season. Brooklyn Nets will be the worst. The Wizards will also be terrible. The Utah Jazz, 3rd worst. The Charlotte Hornets, as much as I love Eric Collins, the broadcaster, as much as I like LaMelo Ball, the 5th worst will be the Phoenix Suns, despite having Devin Booker. The 6th will be the Chicago Bulls, despite what should be a good year from Josh Giddey. The 7th worst will be the Kings, despite having DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine and Domantas Sabonis. And the 8th worst will be the Grizzlies, despite having John Morant. That's my worst 8 teams. You can shoot holes through a lot of those rosters. Really, the worst 3, the Nets, the Wizards, and the Jazz, are going to be really, really bad. Hornets are going to be a little bit better, but still not as good. And then the Suns, Bulls, Kings, and Grizzlies. I mean, I feel like in the 1990s or in the 80s, one of those teams would have made the playoffs. They're one of the worst 8 teams in the league, in my opinion. I could be wrong. That's how I feel. And also, coaching plays a little bit of that. Like Grizzlies, I like John Morant. But going from Taylor Jenkins to the new guy, I'm not going to sit there and say the new guy's great. I'm not doing that just yet. There's a lot of moving parts here on these teams. Again, Kings with a big 3 of DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, and Domantas Sabonis. It means nothing in the Western Conference. So I think Western Conference played a lot in that as well. So much going on here. All right. So now let's get to my Eastern Conference playoff teams and the 2 play-ins. So obviously there's going to be 8 top seeds, but 6 of them are locked in. I'll give you 7, 8, 9, and 10. I've got the Cavaliers to win the Eastern Conference. I think they will be just fine again. Kenny Atkinson is a very awesome coach. Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, the whole crew. And also East is very attainable. New York Knicks will be my number 2 seed. I've got the Bucks with Giannis at number 3. I've got the 76ers at number 4. I really like Nick Nurse, the head coach. I think Joel Embiid and Paul George, they're going to figure something out. The Hawks at number 5. Did I mention them? They've got Kristaps Porzingis and my guy Trae Young. Number 6, the Miami Heat. I think Tyler Hero will get healthy, obviously, in the end. I think they're always well coached, always play hard. Bam Adebayo. Khalil Ware is a nightmare to guard. Number 7, the Magic. And number 8, because of coaching, Rick Carlisle gets the Pacers in there. Now, I mentioned the Magic number 7, the Pacers number 8. The other 2 teams who will join them, and number 9, number 10 to play in, I've got the Celtics without Jason Tatum at number 9. I've got the Pistons at number 10, which means the Raptors are the team that does not make the playoffs. And, of course, you heard Bulls, Hornets, Wizards, and Nets earlier. So, again, Cavaliers, Knicks, Bucks, 76ers, Hawks, Heat. And my play-in teams, Magic, Pacers, Celtics, Pistons. All right? In the Western Conference, give me the favorite Thunder at minus 191 on mybookie.ag. Promo code 1QOZ Sports, all caps, no spaces. Thunder number 1 for me. Number 2, I'm drinking the Ime Udoka Kool-Aid. I'm drinking Kevin Durant. I'm drinking all of these guys. Rockets number 2. Lakers number 3. LeBron's going to be fine. They've got DeAndre Ayton. Him and Luka will be a match made in heaven. Luka's awesome. Austin Reeves is a really underrated player still to this day. Lakers number 3. Wolves at 4. I got Nuggets with Jokic at 5. Give me the Warriors at number 6. I think Seth Curry, who's really good. His brother, his older brother actually. You've got Jimmy Butler, Jonathan Kuminga. Warriors, Podziemski, who I loved for a while and is now going to take another big step or is expected to. Could be a good year for the Warriors. My 4 play-in teams, 7 seed the Clippers. I don't see how you don't make it work with Tyronn Lue in that roster. Number 8, the Mavericks with Cooper Flagg, Anthony Davis, etc. Number 9, the Spurs with Victor Wembanyama, De'Aaron Fox. Number 10, the Pelicans, Zion Williamson. I put a lot of stock into what Zion did, I believe a year ago, maybe in the play-in game, when before he got hurt, Zion was awesome, and I get it. The whole big thing is, well, Zion gets hurt a lot. Well, yeah, duh. He looks awesome. In preseason, every time I've seen him in a camp video, he looks awesome, looks very healthy, looks swole, does not look fat. Great, really underrated passer. Still, I do not think has a broken jump shot. If this guy can stay healthy and then develop a jump shot, it's over. Zion's incredible. the double jump ability only seen in Nintendo games with Mario. Come on now. Alrighty. So, let's get to my playoff predictions. We're going to lead up to the conference finals, and then I'll give you my NBA awards. All right, we're moving kind of fast here. I might do a graphic later. I'll definitely tweet it out, though, for sure. MSIF_TV on Twitter/X. All right, so East, you got Cavs and Pacers. Again, I do this because it lines up for me. Cavs would play the Pacers. Sixers would play the Hawks. Knicks would play the Magic. And the Bucks would play the Heat. Give me the Cavs over the Pacers in 5. Give me Philly over Atlanta in 6. I want the Knicks over the Magic in 5. And I want the Heat to take out the Bucks in 6. That would leave me Cavaliers Sixers. Give me the Cavs. And give me the New York Knicks to beat my Miami Heat. Which means our East Finals will be Cleveland Cavaliers and the New York Knicks. Now, again, fast. I'm trying to go a little bit quick here. I don't want to take an hour and a half long show. Even though we could, we're not going to do that. All right? So again, Cavs, Knicks, my Eastern Conference Finals picks. All right? For the Western Conference, give me the Thunder against the Mavericks. We've got the Wolves and the Nuggets. We've got the Rockets and the Clippers. We've got the Lakers and the Warriors. Another LeBron and Steph Curry matchup. I got the Thunder to beat the Mavericks in 5. I've got the Wolves to beat the Nuggets in 6. I've got the Rockets to take out the Clippers in 6. And that's because of Kawhi, obviously, if he's healthy. Talk about Zion, we got Kawhi. And give me the Lakers to beat the Warriors in 6. That could go 7. I'm going to go 6, all right? That leaves Thunder, Wolves, Lakers, Rockets. Give me Thunder in 5. Give me Lakers in 7, all right? West Finals, Thunder, Lakers, all right? So again, Cavs, Knicks, Thunder, Lakers. Those are my final 4 teams, all right? Let's get to my awards predictions. Now, again, what we're going to do first, though, is play a MyBookie ad. Because these are where I found these lines at. And if you are a person who dabbles in the sports betting, I've got it available for you right here. These are all from mybookie.ag. Promo code 12OZ Sports, all caps, no spaces, for a huge first deposit bonus. If you're into that thing, here's this, and I'll be right back in like a minute.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Welcome you back here to Mike City First Live on North American Talk Radio via YouTube. I am Michael Karvelis. You're listening to my NBA season predictions. The season starts tonight. Again, I don't know why I just forgot those 2 games. At 7 o'clock Eastern on NBC, Rockets Thunder. At 10 o'clock, Warriors Lakers, also on NBC. Okay, I've told you my final 4 teams, and I told you that Cavaliers and Knicks are going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals, and I've got the Thunder and the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. But now we have to backtrack and talk about the NBA awards, all right? Again, just moving a little bit long here. I'll tweet these out. I'll post these out. You'll see them, all right? Give me, and these odds have changed. I checked this probably the beginning of September, and these were my picks, and the odds have worked against us, meaning you won't make as much money on mybookie.ag. So I was seeing something. I don't know what it was. Could this be I watch a lot of sports? I don't know. I have no social life. So, my most improved player, the favorites is Amen Thompson of the Rockets. Now, that is. I picked Amen Thompson when he was plus 1,500 on DraftKings. He is now plus 900 on my bookie. All right, he's now the favorites. I think the addition of Kevin Durant, great idea for Amin Thompson. He is one of the best highlight reels in one season I've ever seen, and it happened the last year. Amin Thompson with Alperen Şengün. They got Kevin Durant, and I know they got rid of Jalen Green, so Amin will take another big step. Jabari Smith, who can just space the floor, even though I know he can shoot a three. Jabari Smith, to me, being limited to spacing the floor, is again going to open up Amin Thompson. I love that. So Amin Thompson plus 900. Get it while it's hot, man. Defensive Player of the Year. Now, granted, the favorites is Victor Wembanyama at minus 200. You have to spend, what is that? I mean, I'm not going to do it. Why is math so hard sometimes? You have to spend like, what is that, $200 to make 100, whatever that is. Minus 2, you don't want it to be minus, you want it to be a plus, especially when you're talking awards and championship predictions. Victor Wembanyama is the overwhelming favorites. I'm not buying it. I know both guys get healthy, but my guy, Chet Holmgren, Oklahoma City Thunder, was plus 850 beginning of September. He's now plus 590 on my bookie. Again, get it while it's hot. The odds are moving against us, which means it's like crap. We could have had value here. My Coach of the Year. I forgot who the favorite for this was, and I could check that later, but who cares? All I know is that my pick, again, beginning of September when I made this list, my Coach of the Year was plus 2,500. Mike Brown of the New York Knicks is down to plus 1,000. That is it. It's still pretty good odds for one award and being an individual award. But if the Knicks can have a good year, Mike Brown, I know Thibodeau got the most out of those Knicks players. I get that. Mike Brown can also, guys will play hard for Mike Brown. And Mike Brown also will open up the offense, which will be huge. They've got their play hard habits from Tom Thibodeau. There's still a little bit of that in Mike Brown. He's also kind of a player's coach. He led them. I know he had LeBron James, but he led the Cavs with Zydrunas Ilgauskas and the rest of the crew, a bunch of misfits, to the finals. He's a good coach. So give me Mike Brown, and those odds move drastically against us. My Rookie of the Year, the favorite, Cooper Flagg, minus 185. It's going to be Cooper Flagg. He's so polished. I'm drinking all the Kool-Aid on Cooper Flagg. There's not going to be much pressure. It's not like you're playing on the Nets, the Wizards, even the Hornets with LaMelo Ball. This guy, Cooper Flagg, is going to need to be good automatically. I think he will be. Averaging 15 plus attainable. Averaging 20 possible. Come on now. So he's minus 185. Just take it while you can. Or just don't bet on it. That's my advice. MVP. The favorites is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Full disclosure, I'm a LeBron James fan. Now, that does not mean I'm not picking LeBron James for MVP. I know Rachel Nichols tried to at me on Instagram after I replied to her, and that's another story. I'll share that another time. But that is a true story. Rachel Nichols, actually, whatever. Anyways, my guy was plus 720 at the beginning of September. He's now plus 370. Luka Doncic is my MVP, and now I'm so mad I did not release these sooner, okay? I am so angry that I let you guys down. I had this planned out for opening day, and it's today, right? But here's the thing. We lost odds on 4 of our awards, drastically. But hey, show's called Mike's It First. What can I say? All right? Now let's get down to the meats and potatoes of this predictions. You've all been waiting for it. You're like, Michael, Cavs, Knicks, 6-7. You know what I'm saying? Who wins? Cavs in 6, easily. Plus 232 to win the East. Take it while you can. Or wait a little bit and see how the season plays out, and then now I'm at like plus 400. They should not get below plus 500. I think Cavs are going to be a machine. West Finals. Grab this while you can. Luka's piping hot. Give me Lakers over Thunder in 6. Lakers are at plus 900. That might drop to 1,000 possibly. I think Luka's going to bowl out. LeBron, Ayton, you're going to find out very quickly. Lakers are awesome. Plus 900 might be the best value. We'll see. My NBA champion over the Cavs, LeBron's team. Lakers in 6. Excuse me, Mike, that was awful. Lakers in 6 at plus 1,400. Again, that might drop a little too, but you're kind of playing with you're kind of splitting hairs there. I don't know if I used that term correctly. Another term I never used on a podcast. Here we go. So yeah, I got Lakers to win it. But my MVP is not LeBron James. I'm going to go with Luka Doncic, and Luka Doncic is plus 2,000. That's 20-1 to win NBA Finals MVP. All right? I made it through. Again, Amin Thompson wins Most Improved Player. Chet Holmgren, Defensive Player. Mike Brown, Coach of the Year. Rookie of the Year, Cooper Flag. Luka Doncic, MVP. East winner, Cavs. West winner, Lakers. Lakers in 6. And give me Luka for Finals MVP. 3 bold predictions just because I thought it was fun. Giannis Antetokounmpo will not ask for a trade this season. The All-Star game will be good, and to prove that, I'll do a vote on Twitter at MSIF_TV. We'll circle back to this in February, whenever they do the All-Star game, whatever it is. And I will also say the Brooklyn Nets, starring Michael Porter Jr., and the Washington Wizards are going to have historically bad seasons. I'm talking top 15 worst records of all time. I'm going to put that in now. I wish there was a bet. You can't do it. You're welcome, though. Nets and Wizards will be historically bad. I'm calling it top 15 worst records of all time. They'll be in that category somewhere, maybe top 10, but we're not going to flirt with death here, all right? When we come back, let's shift gears completely. We're doing National Lacrosse League has announced a new CBA. Finally! No, 11:45 p.m. last night. I was up. I told you I have no life. We'll be right back. You're watching Mike Said It First. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to North American Talk Radio, the all-new talk radio station featuring sports, movies, politics, mental health, and more. Check us out at natalkradio.com and subscribe today. Buy event tickets straight from our website to help the cause and get tickets to your favorite events for less. That's natalkradio.com. Thanks for listening.
Back live here on North American Talk Radio's YouTube channel. You're watching Mike Said It First live here, and I'm so excited to have you. Follow MSIF_TV. Oh yeah. Okay, so I want to first get to my thoughts on the National Lacrosse League announcing a new CBA deal. First of all, let's go! Come on! We made it, fellas. Shout out to all of us who are patient. This guy, whatever. I obviously had my my gripes with the PA in the league. I know my last video was when everyone saw it was like, okay, this guy hates the players. Not true. Shout out to Reed Reinhold. Shout out to Zach Courier. Amazing. I wish for people that don't watch the National Lacrosse League, Zach Courier is such a unicorn. Like, I just think about his name alone. the fact that he's like the president or so of the NLPA is just amazing. And this guy is such an awesome player. So when I say that name, I just have to, anyways, yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to Brett Frude. I had a Terrell Owens GIF I made that says, that's my commissioner, quarterback, whatever. Yeah, shout out. NLL announcing this thing. Last night, 11:45 Eastern time. And it's funny. It's very funny. Yesterday, I turned 29. And if there's such a thing as destiny, and I think the National Lacrosse League is going to grow. I've said, and I tweeted this out, that I like Stephen A. Smith. You're like, why Stephen A. Smith? What are we talking about? Stephen A. Smith via his SiriusXM radio show is like doing a thing where it's like, submit your take, and if it fires him up, he'll post it. He ain't going to post this. Here's my thing, though. I submitted a take that said, within 15 years, the National Lacrosse League will be the third biggest sport in North America. Oh, excuse me, in the United States. NFL, NBA, 1 and 2, obviously. But hockey, baseball, and NASCAR, I'll say it, are all kind of fighting. And someone's punching up a league that sells out Buffalo Bandits games more than they do Sabres games. I know Sabres suck. Hear me out, though. This league is so close. It's just right for the taking, she said. I feel like we're going to jump on it, man. Again, that's what she said. I feel like we're going to be at a place in 15 years, like 2035. I'm good. Third best sport, third most popular, best watched sport in the United States. I believe that. Why? I believe in Brett Frude. I know the product on the. It's much less Brett Frude. I hope Brett Frude can do well. I haven't seen this is a great. He got Seneca Nation from Rochester. We're trying to save Albany going to Oshawa. Pray for the Philadelphia Wings. And we got CBA. Cool. Doing great. Wonderful. We may have to get rid of the unified standings because of the travel thing. Yeah, we'll be all right. But I also believe in what I've seen on TV and at the game. I've been to Duluth. I've been to 2 Georgia Swarm games. We're not talking Buffalo. No disrespect to Georgia. We're not talking Calgary. We're not talking the Loud House in Colorado. San Diego with the clutch moments with Zach Curry or Wes Berg and Cooper Perkins and Nick Ocello calling the game. We're talking Georgia, where no one knows. Guys, I started a new job. I won't say where, but I went up to a customer, and the customer was like, whoa, listen, I was wearing a Georgia Swarm shirt, okay? This guy's from Maryland, living in Georgia. This guy had no idea what box lacrosse was. And so, too, I was being trained on the job, and my buddy's like, come on. I'm like, no, hold on. I have to do this. We got bigger fish to fry, all right? I told the person, I was like, Georgia Swarm, Duluth, Georgia, box lacrosse. It's just like hockey. It's like hockey, football, and basketball had a beautiful child and played on grass. And I told this guy, they won the championship. They've been there for 10. He's like, oh, there must be a new team. No, they're entering their 10th season. But it was like, that's how far we are. But I know what I see. I told you guys years ago the WNBA was actually entertaining. It took a Caitlin Clark and a Sabrina Ionescu, etc., to make it better. But come on now. Give the NLL more exposure. Oh, my Lord. It sells itself, man. I said before, I don't want to run out of time here. Hockey is so cool. But if that puck gets lost 75% of the time, it's awesome what Connor McJesus, a.k.a. McDavid, can do. It's awesome what Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin can do. Shout out to Wayne Gretzky. I shouldn't even know that much hockey players. But it's hard. It's hard to watch sometimes. How many times do we have to see when Kenny Albert says, all right, they're lost the puck, offsides. It happens every time. Every time they're down the floor. Ice. And believe me, Savannah, Georgia loves their Ghost Pirates. Good for them. Haven't been to a game. I'm sure hockey's awesome in person. But on TV, it's not as fun to watch. National Lacrosse League, box lacrosse. When you're in person, when you're watching on TV, it's one of the NBA and the NLL are the only two sports that can do that. That can say, like, NASCAR would suck in person. Football sucks in person. Hockey, great in person, hard on TV. Baseball, unless you're in Toronto at a Game 7, it sucks in person, man. Box lacrosse and basketball are so much fun no matter where you are. That's why I believe that. I also want to say that the 13-page CBA is on Daily Dive via Instagram. You guys have seen me tweet that and say that a few times. There were some specifics released on IL Indoor earlier yesterday, but I was able to, nab the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Post the whole thing. Got the whole double cheeseburger. Only cheese and ketchup, please. All right, so, and I also want to mention that free agency started at noon Eastern today. The first thing that seems to be breaking right now, Dawson Nielsen of IL Indoor is reporting something that I had kind of seen and heard about. Curtis Dixon's going to Vancouver. I'll talk about more on that on Daily Dive. The only live Monday through Friday lacrosse talk show returns on Monday, November the 3rd, with a new start time to be announced. Shh, but now you know. New logo, some fresh faces on our team. It's going to be a great year. I'll talk more about Curtis Dixon going to Vancouver, but I heard that, and I remember, because the Warriors just traded Dylan McIntosh to the Mammoth for some picks, and then I was told that might open up Curtis Dixon. It did, but it also feels like Calgary farther west, or I guess Vancouver's farther west. I don't know Canada's geography. I'm very sorry. I don't live there. It would actually be kind of fun. Regardless of that, my mind's going places that you don't care about. I'm going to say that it feels like we're just redoing the Calgary thing. Cool, they won a championship. I'll save all that for Daily Dive. November the 3rd, Monday, comes back for the record. North American Talk Radio's YouTube channel. Slight flex, you know what I'm saying? I need to get a Natter shirt for those watching, and station owner Jeff Beck. I mean, I can order it myself. Like a Natter shirt would be so cool. But yeah, we're gonna see what the 12-ounce sports shirt for. I like this thing. I think it's a muscle shirt because, I won't say why. Only cheese and ketchup. That's what I'll say. When we come back, let's finish with our top 6 NFL teams. It's been a fun show, a little bit fast-paced. Had to get some things off my chest. I need to tighten this. Off my belly. Whatever. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching Mexican First. Don't go anywhere. One more segment to go.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
You're listening to North American Talk Radio, the all-new talk radio station featuring sports, movies, politics, mental health, and more. Check us out at natalkradio.com and subscribe today. Buy event tickets straight from our website to help the cause and get tickets to your favorite events for less. That's natalkradio.com. Thanks for listening.
Welcome back to Mike Said It First. The final segment is coming up. I finally did check the YouTube comments, and Pat Gregoire asks, what team do you believe needs to make the biggest changes in free agency? Like they're talking like National Lacrosse League. Good question, actually. I think Philly was one of them. I know that we're seeing that Mitch DeSnew looks to be staying in Philadelphia, which is awesome. I think Philadelphia could be a big turnover. I do like Brandon O'Neill. We'll do more of this on Daily Dive when it comes around. I'm saving a lot of my takes, believe me, on that. But I think Philadelphia. I also would like to see if Las Vegas can get a pulse. If the Desert Dogs do anything, will it mean more than 5 wins? Like that team can save money in Henderson all they want to, and it's been awesome there. But you're still like, you can't move the needle too much. I know the NLL is fun, but some fans want to win, and it's tough. So I think Philadelphia and Vegas are off the top. Another thing I'll say, I think Rochester. I still am on the thing about like give them more defensive help. That's what I would say. But yeah, Philadelphia and Vegas are what stands out glaringly in my opinion. And of course, I'll get more about that. If Pat Gregoire checked out by now, I apologize. I'll tell him later what I said. I'll share it with him. But yeah, that's it. So let's finish off with the top 6 NFL teams according to me. It is 4:37 here on the East Coast. Thank you so much for watching. I know a lot of you will be watching replay. However you watch, thank you so much. You're awesome. All right. My number 6 NFL team. And I didn't just do a top 6 because I had to add this team. I did it because I feel like 5 is just too generic. And I feel like 6 is a good number to where you're not really excluding teams. Like 5 is kind of like a cream of the crop. I butchered that. This is like cream of the crop or creme de la creme. Didn't work out. Anyways, number 6 for me, Buffalo Bills. They're 4-2. People put a lot of hype into that Ravens game. I don't. We've seen what the Ravens are at this point with their defense, especially. I think Josh Allen is awesome. And I think James Cook's playing well. The problem is this team is Josh Allen or bust. And I know a lot of teams can say, well, if our quarterback was different, yeah, no crap. But I fully believe that Josh Allen it's too much hero. Even with their offensive coordinator that suddenly Bills fans hate, I'm like, wait, we hate this guy now? Forgot his name. He took over the last play calling duties. He was Josh Allen suddenly doesn't turn the ball over, but yeah, terrible play calling. Give me a break, guys. Sean McDermott's got to go eventually. But Bills is still number 6. We're splitting hairs here. I've said that twice now. Number 5, give me the Seahawks. I know I saw a lot of it last night. I know they played a banged-up Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. I don't care. Sam Darnold, another guy I said years ago was a good quarterback. I remember that draft very well. There was a big Josh Rosen debate there. I wasn't buying it. Sam Darnold, he's been awesome for Seattle. Their run game will be good with Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet. They've got Jackson Smith and Jigba. I'm so glad commentators just say JSN. It's good on them for that. Whatever. I think they got Jake Bobo. Really nice pieces. Their defense is mean, though. Like Mike McDonald, the head coach that came from Baltimore, I think Baltimore misses that guy a little bit more than they thought they would, or even anyone thought they would. This show's called Mike Said It First. I like Sam Darnold. I had no clue how good Mike McDonald was. They look good. They're 5-2. Number 4, also a 5-2 team. They got locker room issues, though. The Philadelphia Eagles. I'm sorry. Philadelphia fans, you are some of the rudest, evil people on the planet. I think there's a lot of fans out there who are not very respectful. Philadelphia fans might be the worst. And I'm not saying that's all of them. I'm saying Eagles fans in particular are just obnoxious. Like, you say one thing they disagree with, you stupid fat, and not just to me. Like, I've heard it all. They say it to every last person, like, man, y'all have one ring in the Patrick Mahomes era, we'll call this, and y'all are talking spicy. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. I've respected Jalen Hurts for a long time. Saquon Barkley, LOL. I told you guys when he was with the Giants, I know he had a great year last year. He's going to put him in the Hall of Fame now. But that guy's been all draft hype and it's showing again this year. They have good coaching, though. I don't know what the coordinators do, but I know Nick Sirianni, ever since he came to that place, he turned it to gold. And the amazing roster built by Howie Roseman, the list goes on and on. A.J. Brown and the other guy I like more than him, Devontae Smith, come on. Oh, Brandon Graham, unretired. How convenient was that? Come on. What is this, the National Lacrosse League? I'm stupid. Where's the laugh track? Number 3, Lions. Now, I will say this again. We're being very particular. Jared Goff's, you can't trust him. He is so good when things are working. But if you put a lick of pressure in this guy's face, if you have a good defense at all, he's going to fold. But when they're ahead, oh my Lord. Great roster. I love the defensive coordinator, what he's done, minus Aaron Glenn. I don't know what happened when Dan Kim went to Detroit. It's not just him, it's the GM, etc. But Lions, I mean, come on. Their roster's going to get them in the final. They have to make the NFC Championship with this roster, right? Come on. People still forget that Jared Goff went to a Super Bowl when he scored 3 points. Anyways, number 2. You guys saw me post it. That's my audition for being the Indianapolis Colts mascot. Come on. When are you going to buy in, folks? When? Daniel Jones is why this show, it's not why, it was like my first big prediction was Daniel Jones was a good quarterback. Oh, this guy's full of it. He's just a nerd. You're right. And I still beat you to the punch on this. Now it's all of a sudden, all these ESPN articles about how aggressive he is and how no one saw it coming. Yeah, because you didn't watch. I don't know how else to explain to people. I hate when people tell other fans, you don't watch this. Obviously they do. But guys, so many people got mad at Adam Silver for saying the NBA has a lot of highlights that people watch. Like, duh. I guarantee you at least 80% of NFL fans do not watch every game. And that's being generous. I think 80% of fans do not watch every game, mostly because they can't afford it. Like myself, I don't just dabble in Sunday Ticket every year. That's not an investment I need to make. First of all, there's apps for that, or websites, even though the FBI had other plans. Regardless of that, we don't all watch every single game. NFL Plus can help you watch all 22. I know y'all ain't doing that, though. I watched a lot of Giants games. This guy's good. Who knew? Oh, and the roster's awesome. Shane Steichen is a good coach. Who knew? Anthony Richardson is a project. Who knew? And don't give me, it's rigged for Jim Irsay. Guys, if that was true, Adonai Mitchell does not drop that stinking ball. Give me a break. All right. And finally, number 1. I don't care if they're... Oh, by the way, the Colts have the number 1 offense. Anyways, number 1, though, is the Chiefs. I mean, their offense the last 3.5 weeks has been amazing. Mahomes, I said it all year, Dak Prescott, Patrick Mahomes, and Daniel Jones playing the best quarterback football in the league right now. I don't care what their numbers say. If you watch the games, and I've seen a lot of Colts, Chiefs, and Cowboys games, those guys, I don't care what the stats say, they are almost perfect this year. It's been a lot of offensive line. C.J. Stroud, actually, I was surprised when I've seen a couple of Texans games. The game last night was brutal. C.J. Stroud, obviously the team isn't being that good. I'm just saying, Dak, Mahomes, Jones, electric football. Electric. They are on point, making plays they should not make. And, of course, I think the defense, who knew? Steve Spagnuolo's defense is not going to be great until the playoffs. welcome to watching the National Football League. And thank you for watching this show. I don't know how many more we'll have, maybe none, until Monday, November the 3rd. But do beware. And do be aware. That's cool. I didn't know I could do that. Okay. Do remember Daily Dive returns Monday, November 3rd on this channel. We got some new stuff coming. I'm telling you right now, yes, a few people are coming back. But satisfied was never an option. I should stop trying to hype myself up here. MSIF_TV on Twitter, NA Talk Radio, or go to natalkradio.com. Get event tickets for less. Shout out to everybody who's involved with the show and with me, helping me, etc., etc. We'll see you guys next time I do the show. I'm going to try to do it a lot this season, but I won't guarantee it every week. But I will, when I have things to get off my chest that are not just, obviously I will probably most of the time put NLL in here, but I will do like baseball. Shohei Ohtani, by the way. Oh, bonus segment. Let's do this real quick. I thought of a couple of comparisons to Shohei Ohtani's performance when he as a player had 10 strikeouts and 3 home runs in one game by himself, all right? And baseball's a sport where it's like individual. It's like you're a team game. It's like, it's weird how it dabbles between tennis and basketball. It's like tennis, it's me against you. Basketball, 5-on-5, football, 11-on-11, etc. I am shocked at the one-man performance that Shohei Ohtani put on. Like 10 strikeouts in one playoff game. Folks, Babe Ruth, shout out to researchers on Twitter, had 8 strikeouts in 31 career playoff innings. Babe Ruth. That's the guy we try to, you hate Babe Ruth, even though none of us living saw that man play. All right? But we respect the numbers. Shohei Ohtani trumped that. So it ain't Babe Ruth no more. So I thought of some comparisons here. Ready? I don't have a lacrosse comparison for the record. Because goalie would just not, it would not make sense. Zach Currier, I mean, Dane Smith with the calls, turnovers. It's like a mix of Dane and Zach Currier. Like, that's what it feels like, but on steroids. Like, I don't know what else to say about that. It might be Zach Currier in, like, the best game he's ever played. That's actually good. I'll take the lacrosse comp. I'm going to go with, it's up there with Wilt Chamberlain scoring 100. Even though that still might be more impressive, kind of. I think basketball's more different. I think basketball's more difficult, especially, well, back then I guess it wasn't. Whatever. Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game, or if Wilt had a 30-30 game, I'm sure. I don't know if that ever happened. I'm sure he did. 30 points, 30 rebounds. Like, I'm sure he had 5 blocks. Doesn't even count blocks back then. So it was like a Wilt Chamberlain type thing. For football, this is a good comp, and I'm proud of myself for this. Imagine if Travis Hunter gets 5 tackles, picks off a pass, and then catches 10 passes for 100 yards and a touchdown. It feels like that would be a pretty decent comp. I don't know what else is. Like, that's the lore that Shohei Ohtani put himself in for just one performance, and I got Dodgers in 5 or 6. I'll go 6 because I respect my Ontario friends, but this show is called My City First. We hold no punches. Have a great day, everybody. See you next time, or we'll talk. Bye. Terrible ending. Terrible ending.